What up, guys? It's Brett Hour here. It's the holidays, so why such a long face? So is this like a rare occasion for you too? And even though it's the happy holiday season, did you guys know that crime is actually more likely to happen? That's right. As you can see by this very official chart I found, crime not only rises during the holiday season, but it skyrockets. We need serious music for this. My plan is to stop these would-be criminals dead in their tracks. That's of course with the help from my newest invention, the giant ant. Some assembly required. Okay, so I actually feel like I have a lot of explaining to do on this one. Or maybe not. I mean, ants are cool. Why do I need to justify to you why I want to build a big ant? Or the government, for that matter. I'm gonna do what I want. I actually had the idea for this maybe I don't know, 3-4 years back to build a giant ant, strangely enough, because I was going to be Ant-Man for Halloween. And I wanted to build a giant ant. And I wanted to build a giant ant for that because I thought it would look really cool. But at the time, I don't know, jacked around, didn't get to it. But then here recently, the idea kind of came to me again because I was like browsing around on Thingiverse. If you don't know what Thingiverse is, that's just like cursed website where people that have 3D printers like post goofy ass things that they made and then you can download them and then you can make the goofy ass thing. Or it might have been the other one. It might have been My Mini Printer or Factory, I think it's Factory. Might have been that one. That lo and behold, what do I see but a giant ant, not as giant as this ant, but a very nice 3D model of an ant that's also posable. But it's meant to be much smaller than this. It's meant to like sit on your desk and like hold a pen in its mouth. I forgot how much I like enlarged this. I was over 300%, I can say at least. We are going much larger with this version. So that's what I'm actually doing here, is the ant actually has joints at every connection. And now when it's little tiny, it's easy to just click those joints into place because there's not much material resisting. But when you blow it up over 300%, there's over 300% more resistance. And so what I've done, I've already put one of the legs together. I've discovered that if I cut off the little knobby bits within the joint that normally just click into place, what's left from a crude cut, that's enough to hold the joint into place and for it to also just still work. Conveniently enough. So that's all I'm doing is I'm taking every single piece that has a joint and I'm just going in there and cutting the knobby bit off. I also have some bigger plans for this ant here later in the video. We'll see if they actually work or it will fail. Either way. Oh my goodness. Okay. Woo! All right, gamers. Things are not as hunky-dory as we just left them a minute ago. As explaining, it was my plan to let the legs move freely and wall up all around like this, and the ant can be pretty posable. That's not working. What's happening here is the consequences of my actions are biting me in the ass again. Because pretty much two things are going on here. Since I cut off the little insides of the joints have no friction, which caused the legs to go all willy-nilly. And also just the joints weren't built to hold up a 300% sized up ant. They were meant to hold up a 100% sized ant that would be about this big. I was so damn concentrated on whether or not I could, I didn't stop to think whether or not I should. But lucky for all of us, I've got an idea. To stop the joints from moving willy-nilly, I've just glued them in place where they're supposed to be. What a good idea. Here's me like holding the ant. Here we go, getting framed. For you can see like a size reference. Let me try to place it down. Ah, it's caught on my shirt. Let me place it down. It can stand. It can stand. There's a clicking noise I don't like, but it can stand. So you can really see the size of this thing. This thing is huge. I mean, you could literally take this to the dog park. Why are you all acting like you've never seen a giant ant before, okay? It's okay, you take your time. And the next crucial step to making the ant is of course movement, because according to Newton's third law of physics is you can't chase down a home invader if you're standing still. And to give the ant a full range of movement, I have the perfect tools for that. One moment. Been saving these for the perfect occasion. And those tools would be these. Years ago, I purchased a remote-controlled inflatable R2-D2. The R2-D2 itself was just an inflatable toy, but the RC system was all self-contained. You have a remote control, in a box that contains a battery, 2 motorized wheels, 2 stabilizer wheels, and even no servos for steering. You wanna go forwards? Both wheels spin. You wanna go right? Left wheel spins. Wanna go left? Right wheel spins. It's easy as that. My plan is just to take this RC box and attach it to the bottom of the Ant. Seems pretty simple to me, but that's where you're wrong, as always. You see, the Ant has a very rounded and complex design at the bottom, making it pretty difficult to attach anything. That was until I made this. What I did is I digitally took an imprint of the bottom of the Ant and then 3D printed it out, making the perfect adapter to fit onto the bottom of the Ant. Even with the adapter, we still run into another problem, dum-dum. I can't just take the RC system and attach it to the bottom of the adapter because the legs of the Ant are gonna get in the way. So what that means is we're going to have to find or make an adapter to attach to the bottom of the original adapter to attach to the top of the RC system. I mean, you can call me crazy, but it's literally the perfect height. Okay, so while the glue's drying on our rig, I thought it would be a good time for this new segment. I asked my always helpful Instagram friends a little question. Since the giant ant had no name, I asked them, what should I name it? Here are a few of the responses that I got. First up, we have Joan. Joan the Ant. I can see it. Next up, we have Badass Ant. I mean, it's factual. Next here we have a few submissions. We have Clodoaldo. Okay, that pronounced it a lot better than I could. Full Miga. Full Miga. That sounds like a Australian slang word or something. And finally, we have Greg. Greg, I like that one. These were all fine submissions, but I will not be taking any of them. I will be officially naming the Ant Auntie McAntface. If you also want to take place in a few of these polls, you can just easily follow me on Instagram or TikTok, where I am constantly asking for some advice, and maybe, just maybe, you can help me with that. You can follow me on Instagram or TikTok at BrettHour. Oh shit, I wasn't recording. And now to test the effectiveness of the Attack Ant, I have relocated it to the street so we can see it in action. Besides the tactical adapter of the wet wipes, I have also added several upgrades, such as some electrical tape to fix the broken joints, and I have also attached an ant cam where we can see exactly what the ant sees. Well, I guess that's just how the ball rolls sometimes, gamers. You try to be innovative, and you try to build the world's first ever home defense ant, and it kills itself in your first test trial within 2 minutes. I mean, it's tough. You work on something that hard, and you don't get to see it flourish. Tape will fix just about anything. Get it started going here. Come on, come on, come on. Good as new. I mean, I like to look on the bright side of things, but damn, this literally couldn't have gone any worse. I mean, it could have caught on fire. I mean, that would have been a cool video. I also hate to end the video on such a downer moment. I mean, if I legitimately thought there was a way to fix this, I would just fix the ant and just keep the video going, but I don't I don't think there's a way to fix this. Those are words I rarely say. I think this project does reserve some type of redemption. I think we should try this again. Quote me on this. I think the idea of a remote controlled ant is a very good idea. This example excluded. Other than all that hot mess, thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe. If you like the video, I gotta sneeze. I will most likely return to this project again. I don't think we're done here. So the video may be over, but I do think I'll return to this project. It'll be something I'll pick up in the future. Until then, once again, thanks for watching. Bye.